I need a warm up. All right, this is Buddy Wynkoop with you.
That song's not out yet.
All right, hello. We are Roasted Review. I'm Michelle Kicherer. This is Roderick Allen. And today we have Buddy Wynkoop in the studio, and we're actually at a pretty top secret location, Super Secret Studios. If you think about it, don't tell your friends. I think that's the slogan.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome to the studio.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah. Can you actually start with just like a quick intro? Who are you?
My name's Andrew.
Andrew.
My name's Seth.
I'm Tyler.
Eric.
Mark.
Did you forget your name?
May or may not be Mark over here. So when we saw you guys at Mississippi Studios recently, and we were expecting a 4-piece art punk outfit. What's the 5th piece? When's it coming back to 4?
Because all the videos, or all the pictures and stuff, it seems like it's like a 4.
Yeah,
people.
so we started, originally we had us 4, and we had an idea for, like, a need for the songs that we wrote to have more, like, keyboards,
Sound.
additional sounds and
Yeah.
everything, and we found Andrew, and he had the keys on lock.
That's awesome.
And he had everything in it. It was, I think he's been with us for about 6 months.
Yeah, like 6-7 months.
Yeah. So we played probably about 3 shows with him, and it was really great. So we got to, add to our sound more rather than just having 4 people and kind of, filling out our sound with keys.
Yeah,
and different
definitely.
But all our promo stuff is like a year old.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a COVID year, so.
Yeah.
Until now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so I have a little, Buddy Wynkoop, a 4 or 5, now 5-piece art punk outfit based in Portland. As you guys say, you combine a barrage of spoken word existentialism, shout sung melodies, love that. But you guys just released an EP last year, You Lose Some, in October, and then you just released a single, Serotonin, in August. So I want to talk about that, and your music video, and art punk, and that's card one down.
About art punk.
Dude, let's start with art punk.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is that?
I don't know. You just said it like it really is official and something that people can get behind.
But if you look up art punk, it'll list some bands and stuff like Talking Heads and stuff like that. So.
Did we ask someone what we sounded like, and they said, "Oh, like art punk"?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's so hard to categorize yourself because you don't want to be categorized because you feel like it cuts people out, and you're like, I'm not ready to cut those people out. So I guess the smart idea is to take what people say to you and what you sound like, and we were like, yeah, we're on with that.
Sure,
That sounds good.
100%, yeah.
I think that the art punk term is appropriate because our sound at its core is punk or post-punk, but we have a lot of other influences. So, it's not straightforward punk, but we have a lot of, percussion, synthesizers, and the songs have different styles ranging from, one of the songs we're playing today, The Look, kind of has, a western-y feel to it. So they're, punk at its core, but then all of the songs kind of have influences from different genres of music, so.
That's the way to put it, yeah. Solid.
Tell us about this music video, recorded at Portland's own Clyde's Steakhouse.
Oh, I'll let you take that.
Maybe I only
That's
recognize
talent.
it because I live here, but the name is kind of briefly in the video at some point. But
Yeah.
it's kind of a kick-ass video for
Thanks.
your song. Tell us about it.
Yeah. When did we do it? We shot it
October last year?
October last year.
Yeah,
Very cold.
2021, I guess.
Yeah.
We thought we had this great idea for a simple video, one take in the middle of the night, with a ton of extension cords and somebody walking around with a light behind the camera, and it was a nightmare to shoot, but kind of still fun, a fun nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, the dancer.
She's a professional ballet dancer in
wow.
Portland. We reached out to her because it was part of the idea. And so we kind of had this idea together, and then it was one night we did all of it, I guess. yeah, and it was all of us. He himself, Tyler took on like the filming and the storyboarding and things like that. So
yeah, shot it with my buddy Hunter. The cool thing about Collides is that Plastic Cactus shot a video there like a few years ago. High on Fire?
High on Fire as well, yeah.
High on Fire shot a video there, I think also like a year or two ago. So it's kind of this...
It's Portland's staple.
Little sleeper, great location.
Yeah.
Nice.
The High on Fire video, everybody thought that it was like a furry convention. Because they did like mascot, like the big Chuck E. Cheese. What is it, like the Chuck E. Cheese band thing?
Yeah, like the animatronic thing or whatever.
Yeah. So it's just a great spot. It's got a weird vibe that's fun.
Yeah.
And so we dressed up like the Wiggles and
yeah.
We get a little
Western. Unintentionally.
Yeah, it's kind of got that retro 70s vibe, 60s, 50s, I don't even know. Which you guys kind of
all of it
vibe with that too.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, so you also mixed the most recent?
The new single is Andrew. We shot that at his home studio, La Bija.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful space.
I've been recording for a little while now, and I officially established a studio business. It's a home studio. It's called La Vija Factory of Sound Recording. And so, yeah, we tracked that at my place. That's the first song we've all recorded together.
Yeah, the single, yeah.
We mixed it there and sent it out for mastering.
And then all of our others were done at their place by Tyler and Eric.
The last EP, the 3-song, You Lose Some, we did out in a cabin, an Airbnb.
Cabin. Rhododendron. Was it Rhododendron?
I think it was Rhododendron, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Like 3 nights, we did 5 songs, but
we cut
3
2.
made it.
Yeah, we cut 2.
It was like 3 nights of pancakes and drunkenness.
Yep.
Essentially.
Exactly what
And love.
That's
the
why
amount
the
of
other
pancakes this man made was exorbitant.
I would say it was a mistake.
Your pancake obsession. And
I just brought a box of pancake mix, and then I started making them, and I was like, this is way too many pancakes. But I was committed at that point. So.
I Love Lucy. You're like,
Honestly, yeah.
We made a lot of pancakes.
Damn. I have a backtrack question. Buddy Wynkoop. What's it mean?
We were all having lunch outside at some restaurant, and we saw this car driving past and this old man walking through the intersection, and there's 2 guys. One guy like fell down in front of this car, and this other guy came up and he pulled him out of the way of this car going through this intersection, and we were like so astounded, and like we're like, wow, let's go talk to this guy, try to help everybody out. And we're like, yeah, at the end we were meeting him, and he was like, what's your name? He was like, it's Buddy Wynkoop. And we're like, oh dang, that is such a good name. That's what we tell people.
That's the pink
But initially it's whenever anybody asks, we'll give you a story about it.
We just haven't gotten good at the stories.
We haven't gotten good at the stories yet.
I bought that.
I know.
But it's a...
Don't give it away.
That's what it is.
Word.
Okay.
Off the record.
Secret
We'll do it off the record.
Yeah, super secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are at Super Secret Studios today.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or are we?
We were blindfolded.
We actually captured them,
Get you in here.
put earplugs in, and shouted the whole way up. And that's the process every time when you're here at Super Secret Studios.
That would have been a cool intro, actually.
Fuck, yeah. Edit that in.
Let's just start it over.
Okay, so tell us about your songwriting process, because I see the all of you have credit on all the songs. It's not like written by Tyler and da-da-da. So how does that part work? Do you kind of just...
I mean, it's a little chaotic sometimes, but usually one of us will have a small idea, and we'll play around with it. It's either that... So some songs are built up, and some songs just kind of happen naturally. So most of the time I'd say we build them up. So we'll have an idea, and then over the course of a couple months, we might be like, oh, I have this great part for that, and we come in and we just work on it together until it just kind of becomes its own thing. And then go ahead. Yeah.
Our text stream is us in a room, and it's like a electric guitar not plugged in, so it's like fling, 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 and then like someone saying something, and they're like, "Hey guys, check this out," and then if it doesn't get any thumbs up likes, we know that not to bring that up again, and then depending on how many thumbs up we get, we'll like address it at our practice spot.
We also have like the Google Drive graveyard of demos.
Oh yeah, we have like how many?
Like
40 demos just sitting
so
there.
many demos.
So we all kind of have like a Macs and like Logic and recording things. So we will also be making things, and it's just like a constant flux of stuff.
Yeah.
And we go by. If nobody said anything, it's not a song.
Yeah, fair.
Or it just needs to like wait a little bit until someone's like just in the middle of the night search like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
For the look, it was I think I wrote it on. It was like on the voice memo on the iPhone, and we kind of sent it, and I was like humming what I thought it would be like, and then the next practice we kind of like.
They all gave you thumbs up.
Yeah, it feels so good.
Validation.
It sounds like a gentle silence, though, when it is.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's interesting because it's not really like a hard set formula to how songs get written. Sometimes they'll get written at practice. Serotonin was a little bit different because I think most of it got written, but we recorded it before playing it live. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the stuff that we did in the recording process was different than how we were originally playing it together, and so we ended up incorporating things from the way that we recorded it to how we're playing it live now.
Yeah, so at his La Bija, we, like in the recording process, we made more things happen, which typically before we had the set idea and then we recorded it, and then this way it was more organic while we were recording it.
The one constant for sure throughout all the songs is Seth writes 99.9% of the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lock them in a room.
What's the 0.01% that you didn't write?
We collaborated on the spoken word for Serotonin.
And
oh, yeah.
Millions of stars miles apart, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's me and Eric.
Eric on Serotonin, one of the break in Serotonin, is we were there and like, there needs to be a part here. And like, I was thinking of this stuff, and then Eric's like, oh, I got this idea. And we were like, all right, perfect. It was kind of a day of choice.
Word.
Yeah.
Do you have any funny stories behind any songs that come to mind?
We don't have fun.
I'm just thinking about the oven mitt on the...
Oh my gosh, yeah. That we never released.
So in the cabin, it's not a song that came out. It was called Poshad. It was probably Poshad, yeah. It was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was the last day of us staying at the cabin, and we were trying to get. It was more of a slower song, and we were like, all right, we got to try and get like different. There's a lot of alcohol at that time, and we were. Mark was playing a floor tom with an oven mitt.
It was very loose.
We were all playing like different things.
Yeah, it was. I had I think I was just playing a hi hat, right?
Yeah.
It was chaos.
You're like, this sounds great, man.
And we have a video
so
of it,
gentle
and
too.
everybody is so intense with it, but it just sounds horrible. You're like, oh, that's embarrassing.
What does Poshad mean?
It's like a pocket. It's a French word for a type of art style where you have a pocket canvas and you paint what's in front of you.
Oh,
like
word.
that. It's a great idea, but it was a horrible song.
Keep the name.
Keep the name.
Yeah.
Nix the song, yeah. Nix the oven mitt.
Yeah. Where did the spoken word versus like singing influence come from?
Oh, that's a great question. I think surface level, it came from me not being very good at singing. Other than that,
that's where the art punk comes in.
yeah, exactly. Other than that, like growing up, I was always really into. People either listen for music or they listen to lyrics. I guess you're kind of one or the other. And I've always been a lyric person, and I've used that a lot of times for. To get through things, as I guess you would say, as like a Bible to help you with other people's anguish and stuff like that you listen to, and it was kind of like a mentor, other artists and stuff. So I like stuff like that. I like poetry, I like philosophy, and poetry, philosophy, can't sing, makes spoken word. For me, I can't say for anybody else. Yeah.
Additionally, when we started, Eric and I had a band, and we were trying to get a drummer. So we put out a Craigslist ad and got Seth.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just didn't do that band. And he like drummed. I think even like that day he drummed for a little bit, and then we were like, "You want to switch?" And then I drummed, and now we're Buddy Wynkoop.
Yeah.
I'll say there's that song, Kindness. There's this line, it's like, it's okay to not be okay. And I won't quote the rest of it, but I forgot even what I was going to ask about that, but it was that.
Good line, right?
It's a great line. I mean, there's just so
Yeah,
many
you're right,
good
you're right.
lines. And so, like, I mean, it's obvious, you know, in a poetry and just they're kind of emotional and, I mean, there's the lines like that, but then there's like, what is it? I want money, but I don't want to work.
I don't know.
Or whatever.
Feelings, but I don't want to.
A lot of the songs have like a phrase that really stands out, and I noticed that before I was playing with them. I'm like, there's one song that has like love is a word is a leash and I'm the dog. Another one has freedom is a cigarette with a coffee bag. Like
So good, yeah.
just really like memorable like short phrases, and it just kind of like, I don't know, they just stand out a lot. And
Yeah.
That's the one. That Freedom is a cigarette with a coffee bag is the one that like anybody after the show is like,
Yeah.
dude.
I bet it's
And every time I've like shared the songs with my friends, they're like, "That's a great line." Like people, like they just stand out to people. There's like that one phrase in a song where it's just like super.
Yeah. Dang old
catchy.
poet, man.
Oh man, Bob
Got our
Dylan.
shows
I do like that.
You
Yeah.
do like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
This brings us to a segment we like to call Name That Tune.
Okay.
Whoever gets the song first wins a prize.
1,000 points.
Is a bed still a bed if you sleep on the floor?
Bet it's
Oh,
in the
that's
shelf.
dead. So be it dead.
Bet it's your shelf.
Quick.
I feel like I heard
Eric
here.
wins.
Yeah.
It was Eric.
It was 100%, man.
One for Eric.
I got one.
You have 1,000 points.
Heck yeah.
I wasn't prepared for
I
them
was
to
ready
be our
for
song.
both.
So I
Surprise!
feel like it's gonna be harder.
No one gets it. You're all guys.
Oh, then I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, the fact that you didn't fucking
I'm like, what? Who was that?
Oh no, that's lame. Let's see. And it's not that I'm never going to get out of this hole, but do I even want to?
Manhole.
that
I don't share, so
That was
no,
a turn.
something.
I'd say 500 points apiece.
All right.
Yeah.
I love how into it you guys
So
are.
ready. Now that I know
It's a
that it's not a
competition.
Carpenter song, I'm ready.
I don't even know the prizes, but want it.
For 2,000 bonus points and a pretzel. I want money, but I don't want to work.
That's our dog.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I'd rather be hated for I am than be loved for what I'm not.
I know what it is.
also
I already know what it is. I'm
It's
gonna
also
see
Manhole.
That was a trick question.
Set up.
You got it.
Yeah, it's bad at all.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. I was thinking so hard, I just stopped listening.
Went to your mind palace.
Yeah.
All right. It's okay to not be okay.
That's kind of for sure.
I know I already gave that one away because I
okay.
talked about it. I got too excited.
I'm at like 4500 points.
I know.
I think you got a pretzel too. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you also have a pretzel coming your way. Woo!
And string cheese.
Okay, what's your favorite venue to play in Portland?
That's a great
And
question.
why?
Mine used to be the liquor store. Then obviously it's gone now.
So Portland, very Portland of you.
It's
actually gone. You can't play it now.
You had to be there. But honestly, Mississippi was probably one. I think it was most collectively one of our favorite venues.
I have to say, I'm going to go real specific.
Okay.
I'm going to say Dixon 2.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to say that it's because of Thomas.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
he does the best sound of anybody in Portland.
Nice.
It's always had good
Reptilians.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Claim.
I say Doug Fir. I think Doug Fir's got good sound.
I'd say it's a split between Mississippi and Vixen 2. Mark?
I mean, I was agreeing with the Fixin' too. That's a good cut.
Yeah.
It's like it's got enough cred, you know.
Yeah.
Is anybody willing to say the place that they absolutely hate?
Oh no, I'm not gonna.
It could be off the record.
Okay, off the record. I mean, it's just a stage. That's all it is.
I covered that. Okay, so what else do you guys? Do you have any tours or things coming up? Speaking of shows,
we're taking a little show break to hopefully record as much of the new album as possible with Mark.
Yeah,
because he's moving to Amsterdam in October. So we're kind of taking it easy on shows for a couple months and just hitting the studio, finishing up writing songs, and try to make something memorable with him because we love him and he's great. And
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been trying to make him cry for like a week because he's moving.
Yeah, maybe
Not a
today's the
single
day.
tear.
Maybe today. I'm feeling very emotional today.
Oh, you're vulnerable. It's okay.
It's the latte. That's where we go back down to 4. Is when he leaves.
Yeah,
French
and-
sound.
But-
Then we're gonna go back.
Oh,
up
I
to
see.
We're
5.
gonna get another bass player.
Oh, I see.
Maybe 6.
Maybe 6. Just
Have
have 6
bass
I
players.
have fine
Yeah,
tuning.
that's what I was
All that
Space
talent.
player.
just only play bass.
I think we should just add another guitar.
Oh yeah, we don't need
Why
bass.
not?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what's your take on bass? It's like,
Who needs it?
All right, this is Buddy Wynkoop with The Look.
Don't put me in a box. I'm likely to a sound. I don't like the tone. You don't like the tone coming out your mouth. I'm not alone, but I don't mind it. Black-eyed liar, betting on a game of chance. Which party? I considered you a friend. I'm not a fighter, but I don't mind it.